Good evening, I'm John Carter and welcome to Poland Daily. The Law and Justice Party have won their second consecutive parliamentary election. According to the National Electoral Commission, Jarosław Kaczyński's party was backed by over 8 million Poles, which was 43.8% of those eligible for voting. The Civic Coalition was second with 27.3%, followed by the Left in third. The Polish Coalition and the Confederation also entered Parliament. This outcome leaves the Law and Justice Party with definite majority of seats in the Sejm. The Senate, on the other hand, will be ruled by the opposition with 52 of the 100 possible mandates. The final results of the parliamentary elections in Poland are just about to be announced. We will give you the final results in tomorrow's edition of Poland Daily. Now we're going to take a look at how the various party leaders reacted to the announcement of the preliminary results.
To jest powód do tego, by się zastanowić.
This is the reason why we should think of improving the situation in our country, and in particular the situation under our influence. We need to make things better, correct, so we will become better from a societal point of view. We need to work on the things which bring us down, make us weaker, and get rid of them. Now is not the moment to discuss this in detail, but I am speaking about the issue, as we have to remember that, because we are a formation which deserves more. We've got a lot, but we deserve more.
Które osłabiają nasze możliwości, zostały wyeliminowane.
To nie była równa walka.
This was not an even fight. There were no rules. We had no feeling that we were in an honest battle, that our adversary obeys honest rules. I wanted to say that we are, and we will continue to repeat that we will work on the integration of the opposition.
Będziemy powtarzać.
Słyszałem, że podobno nie wejdziemy do parlamentu.
We have shown in this campaign that there is a good alternative, that Poland can be a country with social benefits and lawful. Poland can be a country for good workers' relations and is not bickering with our European friends. This is our proposal: pro-European, pro-social, pro-worker. This result is the first step towards the left-wing government, which will take power from Law and Justice in the next election.
Całego rządu, który w kolejnych wyborach odsunie PiS od władzy.
We agreed to work together to fulfill our program and the Paweł Kukiz program. That includes no income tax on retirement benefits and voluntary pension tax. We will not rest. We are seeing the revealing of all those parties, you know, those combinations: Civic Platform, Law and Justice, Polish People's Party, Democratic Left Alliance, and so on. They are changing party affiliations as they feel, with no remorse. This is the same Round Table Party. They were founded by General Kiszczak. His idea was that the Communist Party should be split so people would have a choice. In the Communist Party there were two fractions, Natalins and the Polavians. And now we have Natalins and the Polavians, plus former Communist Democratic Party and the Polish People's Party, and they want to restore the previous system of connections as in the communist regime, and the Confederation stopped that from happening by sticking our foot in the door.
The Warsaw Military Regional Court has accepted the motion of the prosecutor of the commission investigating crimes against the Polish nation of the Institute of National Remembrance to issue a European arrest warrant for the former judge Stefan Michnik. Michnik, who was a judge in the military court during the communist era in Poland, is suspected of committing 93 crimes, falling under the category of crimes against humanity. In 1952 and 1953, he, among other things, handed out death sentences and long prison sentences for former anti-communist activists. Fidesz, the party led by Hungarian Prime Minister Viktor Orbán, won Sunday's municipal elections. The party, however, lost the battle for the capital, Budapest, to their opposition rivals.
According to data available after the majority of votes have been counted, the election in Budapest was won by György Karácsony, who gained 50.6% of the vote. His opponent from Fidesz, the former mayor of Budapest, István Tarlós, got 44.3%. Tarlós congratulated his rival on winning the mandate of the city's mayor. In turn, as Karácsony said, the result of the opposition, which managed to win in 10 of the 23 largest Hungarian cities, is just the beginning of the road leading to taking power from Fidesz. Viktor Orban's group achieved considerable success in cities with more than 5,000 inhabitants, where they won in most constituencies. In turn, in rural areas, Fidesz and their partner, the Christian Democratic People's Party, gained a crushing advantage over the opposition. Yesterday's local elections is one of many in which Fidesz gained a significant advantage over the opposition over the last 10 years.
Today, Spain's Supreme Court sentenced 9 Catalan separatist leaders to between 9 and 13 years in prison for sedition, for their role in the region's failed bid for independence in 2017. All of the defendants were acquitted of the most severe charge of rebellion.
4 of the separatist leaders were also convicted for misuse of public funds. However, many in Madrid argued that the separatist leader should have been sentenced for rebellion as well. I think the crime of rebellion was totally justified because it was really rising against the right of state and against democracy, and they should have got the maximum that penal code allows. Other Madrid residents were of the opinion that it is necessary to respect the verdict of the Supreme Court. About the sentence, I think it's good that there is not a general perception of impunity. Furthermore, it's difficult to know the exact grade, whether it should be 4, 6, 8 or 15 years. Personally, I can say that rebellion for me was a bit crazy. Apart from that, it is the Supreme Court, and what we need to do now is to abide by the sentence, and that's it. Separatist protesters responded to the verdict by blocking access to trains and metros to Barcelona airport, whilst others temporarily halted traffic on the A2 highway and several regional roads across Catalonia. The current leader of Catalonia, QUIM TORRA, stated that he considers the court case a show trial.
The Catalan government and I personally reject these verdicts because we consider them unjust and anti-democratic, and because they are part of a political trial and wide-ranging campaign of legal action against Catalonia's right to self-determination and against the independence movement.
The ruling is likely to color a national election on November 10th, Spain's 4th in 4 years, scheduled for November 10th, and influence the direction taken by the separatist movement.
Thank you very much for joining me here this evening at Poland Daily. I'm John Carter. Stay tuned after the break for Poland Daily Weather. It's followed by the business, and it's the culture, history, and then finally it's the travel.